In the heart of the kingdom village, life persists, yet an undercurrent of dread taints the air. Whispers of the monster's latest victim weave through the crowd, each word a chilling reminder of the impending threat. The atmosphere hangs heavy, a palpable tension that threatens to shatter the fragile peace of the village. In the regal throne room, a tremor of fear betrays the king's composure as news of another abduction shatters the calm. Amid the suffocating silence, the king's eyes harden with steely resolve as he declares, "I vow to protect my people." The king's vow echoes through the throne room, a promise of protection against the encroaching darkness. In the solitude of the king's chambers, lamplight dances over maps, casting the weight of a kingdom's fate onto its ruler's shoulders. Each line on the map deepens the furrows on his brow, as the king's calloused finger traces the paths of war, each movement heavy with resolve. In his piercing gaze, a steely glint of determination ignites, fueled by the desperate need to find a way to triumph over the encroaching monster. Deep within the ancient forest, the king and his guard venture into the monster's domain, where an unsettling silence looms. Eerie sounds echo through the trees, breaking the silence and heightening the sense of impending danger. The king, undeterred, presses forward with unwavering resolve, his loyal guard close behind. The king and his guard step into the monster's lair, where shadows dance with the gruesome remnants of past horrors. A chilling tableau of the monster's cruelty unfolds, painting a stark picture of its heinous deeds. The king, his face hardened by determination, ventures deeper into the abyss, his guard close behind. Against the imposing darkness of the mountain pass, the king stands alone, a solitary figure daring to challenge the night's lurking horrors. As the mournful cry of the wind echoes through the rocks, the king becomes the bait, a lure set to draw out the monster that haunts the peaks. In the frigid night air, breaths mist like ghostly apparitions, and every shadow seems to writhe with unseen terrors as the king and his hidden guards brace for the inevitable. Under the cloak of night, a chilling wind howls through the desolate mountain pass, heralding the arrival of a monstrous presence. Drawn by the king's presence, the monster emerges from the shadows, its eyes burning with malevolent intent. The air crackles with anticipation as the impending battle promises a clash of titans amidst the desolate landscape. Under the cloak of night, a mountain pass becomes a battleground as the king and his loyal guard face a monstrous adversary. Despite their valiant efforts, the king's guard succumbs to the monster's might, their fall echoing the impending doom. The king stands defiant, a lone figure of courage against the encroaching darkness. Under the frigid gaze of the moonlit peaks, the wounded king's eyes blaze with a defiance that belies his bloodied armor. The monster rises as a hulking shadow, a terrifying figure against the ethereal glow, challenging the king's resolve. In a dance of survival, the king circles, his every move a calculated risk, his gaze piercing the darkness for a fatal flaw. Knowing brute force is futile, the king prepares to unleash his wit, his mind the sharpest weapon against the monstrous brawn. In the ethereal glow of dawn, the king stands victorious, an exhausted testament to his triumph over the fallen monster. Amidst the chilling silence, the king, weary but resolute, looms over the lifeless monster, his stance unwavering. The king, a solitary figure against the awakening world, embodies the price of victory, a moment of solemn contemplation amidst the silent triumph. The king strides back to his kingdom, bearing the gruesome trophy of the monster's head, a symbol of his triumph. A wave of jubilation erupts as the villagers, their faces lit with relief and elation, greet their savior with thunderous applause. The monster's head, a grotesque testament to the king's valor, becomes a symbol of hope and security for the kingdom. In a moment of shared triumph, the king and his people unite in celebration, their cheers echoing through the revitalized kingdom. In the majestic throne room, sunlight paints the relieved faces of the king's people, signaling the dawn of a new era. With a voice resonating through the hall, the king proclaims, "My people, know that our kingdom is safe once again." A chorus of voices erupts, echoing through the hall. Hail the king, hail the hero. In the heart of the forest, a funeral pyre blazes fiercely, consuming the fallen guards in a final act of honor. The king stands in solemn silence, his head bowed in reverence, as the scent of smoke and sorrow fills the air. A palpable sense of loss permeates the scene, honoring the guard's ultimate sacrifice. In the opulent king's chambers, flickering candlelight casts haunting shadows, revealing a king burdened by solitude and weariness. Staring into the dying embers, the king's face is a canvas of exhaustion, etched with the heavy price of victory. The invisible weight of the crown crushes him, a constant reminder of battles won and the faces of those lost. Victory rings hollow as the echoes of clashing steel and fallen comrades haunt the king's weary soul. The king stands as a solitary figure atop the kingdom walls, his gaze sweeping across his realm with newfound resolve. His face, etched with the harsh lessons of experience, now reflects an unyielding determination to safeguard his people. Amidst the resplendent feast celebrating the kingdom's salvation, the air buzzes with laughter and music. Yet, at the head of the table, the king sits cloaked in somber reflection, haunted by the lives sacrificed for this triumph. Unseen by his joyous subjects, the weight of leadership and loss bears down on him, a solitary figure amidst the revelry. Bathed in sunlight, the village square is alive, with the carefree laughter of children, a vibrant symbol of a kingdom reborn. Amidst the ruins of the past, new buildings rise, promising a brighter future for the resilient kingdom. In the king's chambers, the warm glow of candlelight bathes the scene as the king seeks wisdom in ancient texts. The king's brow furrows in concentration, his face etched with determination to be a wise and just leader. He immerses himself in the pursuit of knowledge, his every action fueled by the desire to rule with wisdom and justice. The king surveys the ravaged landscape, where the aftermath of battle is etched deep into the earth. His face a mask of solemn respect, the king walks among the fallen, seeking solace amid the devastation. He searches for confirmation that the monstrous threat is truly vanquished, the fate of the kingdom hanging in the balance. In a solitary spot, a quiet descends, and a flicker of peace graces the king's features, hinting at a resolution amidst the chaos. The kingdom stands radiant under the benevolent rule of its king, a beacon of prosperity and hope. The legend of the king, the vanquisher of the monster, echoes through the bustling streets. The kingdom is a symbol of the king's strength and wisdom,